Hey there, boys and girls of YouTube world. Today we're going to see if we can't get a 1954 International running. Didn't bring Duff with on this trip because he's got kitties, and Duff don't like kitties. Well, kitties don't like Duff. Duff likes them. They don't like him. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, front-wheel drive case. There he is. There's the boss man right there with his suspenders on. What's your nickname? What do we call you, Jimmy? Jimmy Spenders? Well, the internet can't know your real name because then they'll all want to come here and see all this goodness that you got. They want me to do a boat revival. Is the boat for sale?
That engine runs, but I just want the trailer. Bottom end is bad.
It's super quiet too. Shell Lake Boat Company. Well, how are we gonna get this thing out of here?
We're gonna drive across the front of the lawn, right in front of the house. I don't think you can get through here, can you?
Oh, we could sneak it through.
Yeah.
What's that?
Are you nuts today being out working in this weather?
We're nuts every day. We're nuts every day. The boss is here. What do you want to tell him about this Studebaker, old man? There's two engines in the back, and they're both, one's low mileage. It's just been sitting here exposed to the elements for 80 years though.
27,000 miles.
And then
This one, the timing gear went bad, and I was getting it fixed up, and the guy died. And I just threw everything in here.
why is there a chunk of pipe attached to the wheel?
The guy he used to work for the highway department, and he measured gravel somehow or another, and I think he had a rag he'd tie on one end, and he'd count them.
How many times that rag flipped over?
Yeah, this is
high tech stuff. I mean, they're still doing this to this day.
No, that was in the 50s and the 60s. Okay.
Where's the rest of the 67 to 72 Ford pickup?
That was a. I rolled the bale out, I think, and ruined it. You know,
We just can't have nice things.
I do have an end gator on it.
You're hard on equipment.
Everything here is in this pickup, even the kitchen sink.
What a deal. What a deal. You could grow some tomatoes in there. What year is this one? Like 52?
53.
Oh, so close. Man, and you just make the old lady mow around this thing, huh? We'll get a price on this thing and we'll put it down in the comments below, and you can email me and we'll hook you up to Jimmy Suspenders here, and he can set you up.
You want the Honda motorcycle?
There's a Honda motorcycle in here? It's an Ultra. It's for the Tri-Moto.
Sure looks like a little tiny tractor.
It ain't a tractor. It's a Yamaha Tri-Moto.
See, this thing's pretty mint, ain't it?
This thing is pretty nice.
I mean, it's not rusted out.
So where did you get this one? What's the story on this one?
Cheryl's dad bought it from Ed Sand. He used to be a
There's a lot of...
international salesman.
Where's the grill at?
My boy hit a deer.
Oh, man. This thing went fast enough
Yeah.
to hit deer?
Well, evidently, he said the lights were shining down. He couldn't see it. Oh, here, you need that.
Yeah, oh, that's for the antennae. So it's got a radio and a gun rack? It had a radio, but you stole it. Yeah, just lob it in there. Oh, yeah. Doors even open? Keys are in it? Let's just throw a battery in it and drive it out of here. Oh, boy. Found the grill. Ran when parked, right?
Yep.
In 1994. 7 years. Dang. Lube jube. A lube job?
Yeah.
We need to pump up one tire for sure. 716s. All the hubcaps there even?
Are they? Yeah.
Yep. We counted them yesterday.
Took both of you to count that many?
Yeah.
Just walk around.
Run out of fingers. Didn't have to use my toe.
Oh yeah. I suppose you lost all your fingers in that combine, huh?
No. I just about lost my arm. So.
Well, let's get the big equipment out. Get after it.
We got some firewood. Wood's
Firewood.
expensive.
Yeah, there's probably like $80 worth of wood right there.
It's really good wood.
And then a deer that was maybe poached. I chose the hottest day of the year, but we got our detachable shade on. Not only do these things provide AC, but they also look pretty cool with it. So let's get this thing loaded up, find some AC. Here we go. Here's where she sat for 27 years. Venison, not for sale. Claims he didn't poach that deer though. How long's it been sitting there? You must have moved it. It's been sitting there for 27 years, that's all the deeper it sank? Huh. Alright.
Probably, I'd say it's been sitting there for 22. Maybe
Didn't bring me a sandwich? What a guy, this Jimmy Spenders.
You're driving, you can't drink and drive.
But you can?
A big piece of...
What do you think of this thing, Duff? Oh look, checking out the petcock. Hopefully, maybe they drain the water out of it. That would be good. Hopefully the block isn't cracked. Jimmy Spenders wouldn't screw us over. What are those? 16s, split rim with the hubcap. Cool thing about these Internationals is I think the hood opens up in either direction. Our series was the first years of the curved glass windshield as opposed to the flat glass. This thing's super solid. 120 means it's a 3/4 ton, so it's got a long box. Check her out, Duff. Seat isn't too bad. Obviously, he was a golfer.
Obviously, you're not a golfer.
These Internationals have the coolest gauges. They had the quad gauge where everything's built into it. Fuel, amps, temp, oil pressure. How many miles, Duff? 5,200. So I'm guessing it's 105,000. And then these ashtrays are pretty sweet too. Looks like they took the radio out of it. They had some seafoam mixed up, so it'll run for sure. Add-on accessory blinkers. Plastic gun rack, that's way too new. Oh, tell me they drilled holes all the way through the cab. Oh, thank goodness. That's the other thing on the R series. They had this two-piece rear window, kind of a telltale sign. Cab corners are good. Steps good. He claims it has brakes. Oh man, it does feel like it has brakes. Push button starter. 4-speed. She's way better than the last International pickup we worked on. It's a Flintstone mobile. If I could smell anything, I'd smell that fuel tank, but judging by that, it's not gonna be good. What is that? Mustard? I don't like mustard on my hot dog. Hopefully that's not the distributor cab we need. Yeah, fenders aren't all whiskey dented up. Box isn't super abused. Tailgate isn't cut for a grain door. They did have a little notch in here where you could slide a board in for hauling grain, apparently. Taillight's busted out. Custom hitch. Spare tire, which cracked out the bedside. Son of a biscuit. Steel bed floor, I'm sure it's in real good shape, judging by all the crap sitting in here. Budweisers, bushes, sandwiches. Oh, we're gonna need a door handle too. You're gonna need a door handle, Duff. That's what the wing window's for, I guess. Roof ain't all smashed up. This thing's almost too nice for us. Let's see what's going on under the hood. Oh boy. Is this the side we want to look at? Oh, it is. Oh man. Where's the hood prop? How do you keep the hood open? Does it just stay there? Oh, there's a prop rod over there. One on each side. Maybe we just take this whole hood off. Oh, keep going. Keep her going. That is the weirdest dang thing. And that same latch is on the other side, so you can flip it either way. It goes both direction. Kind of like that crazy aunt you got. 3 horns? Well, that one melted. That was probably the Auga horn. It does have the distributor cap. Coils there. The big single barrel Holly. I don't know what this thing is, like a 232. Just a shot in the dark. Big 6. A lot of mouse poopies and a lot of crap went down that carburetor. Where's the dipstick, Jimmy? 2 heater cores? Yeah, that's not gonna leak for sure. Oh man. We know that's empty because the petcock's open. No flexi hoses. It's got a Gates high power fan belt. Does it turn over? Oh boy. Always put the air cleaner back on. Don't just set it down there. We just had to clean 6 months of garbage out of this one. There were still international air cleaners from the old 64 international pickup we did. Put it on. Hey, that's where the battery goes. Oh, look at that sweet shock mount. Angle iron. Nothing but the finest west of 281. Oh, it's gonna be way over full because it choked a bunch of water down. It's under full and it's blacker than night. Maybe there's a chance. Should we throw a battery in it? Should we pull the plugs out and lube them up? Oh, look at that sweet ground. Is this thing 12 volts even? 54, no way. Gotta be 6 volt system. Delco voltage regulator. How do we tell if it's 12 volt or not? Headlight's gonna tell us. Sealed beam. Well, that's a red wire going to, oh boy. That's a cute little guy.
Oh, that little guy. I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
Red wire for ground, red wire for everything. We're just gonna hook it up 12 volts. See what happens. You like this thing. Already claiming it. Thanks for the help, pal. How is this with cable? Not much better. At least it's easy to swap. Battery hold down's even there, and it's not a tarp strap? Oh, I was expecting way more cowboy stuff here. Look at that ground strap. Flat iron right off the engine and then down to the frame rail. Good stuff. We should just go ahead and hook that fuel line right off the bat before we start cranking it over. And we're just gonna probably want to loop those heat. Oh boy, that one's super spongy and that one's super stiff. Just loop those if we get to that point. Still got a generator on it. Exhaust looks like it's all there. Pretty big pipe for all the breathing on this horsepower monster. Big radiator too. Got the canister style oil filter. Old school stuff. God, that hood. That's freaking neat. You wouldn't want to work on it on a windy day though, that's for sure. Think all the money they saved on hood hinges. Just put a couple of latches and a little rinky-dink hinge there. Guessing that's why they only made it for a few years like this. Got the air conditioning vent still. The old ball cooler. I think you can only get these things green, red, and black. You never see them any other colors. Let's hook a battery in this thing, cut a fuel line, probably round up a couple of battery cables too. See what happens. We picked up a few bugs on the way home. You like it? Is it gonna run? Thumbs up, paws up, wiggle your tail. None of that. Here we go. Oh, where do we start? Grab the metal, I guess. Did you guys see Puddin' didn't even do a pressure wash video last week? I'm disappointed. He's gonna lose a lot of his fan base. Anybody need a Honda all-terrain cycle tank? Hurry before I haul my scrap out. This one may or may not be vented. Cow skull? Probably some artsy lady wants that somewhere. One of you guys' wives needs this thing. We ain't growing no tomatoes. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Anybody need some good 14-inch tires? Ooh, D78. I think the D stands for digger. Those are some real go-getters. Look at this free shovel I found on cleanup week. This needs to be straightened out and welded a bit. These things are like 35, 40 bucks now. Can't get nothing anymore. What's your good cleanup week find? I think I found a pizza oven that only been used once. Bunch of wheels and tires. A grill. Oh, I found a nice gas grill. It's actually in the garage. We use it all the time. Cleanup week should be a national holiday. Alright, grab the loser switch and prepare for disappointment. What do you think? I'm thinking stuck, because everything we get is stuck lately. Or just nothing. Why is that? Tools. Still nothing. Well, let's try the sacrificial screwdriver method of turning it over. We get the spark. Oh. Ugh, not a starter issue.
Well, that's all he does is work on starters. He should change his name to Mortske Starter Repair.
We can get it to turn, but the bendix don't kick in. So sick of starters. Let's just eliminate the pickup wiring. The sacrificial screwdriver is getting pretty chewy. So what I did there is I unhooked the wires going into the cab. One's for the starter and one basically powers everything. So now it's literally just the engine and the battery hooked up here. So see what happens. I bet that's what it is. If we hook this up to ground. Was this like the Studebaker? Nope, that is not it either. We'll go across the two big terminals, it'll turn over the starter, but it won't engage the bendix because we need the solenoid for that. Looks like we're taking another starter off. Yay! Yay! For the 96th time already. Ran when they parked it. Half hour, he said, you'll be having it on the road. Jimmy Spenders, you're a liar. How do we even get in there to get that off? The solenoid kicks this lever in, which is what kicks in the starter bendix. So I think we just hit that with our valve adjusting tool and we should be good to go. Thanks for the croil, Keith. A little's good, a lot's better. So this lever kicks the Bendix in when it's turning over. Oh boy. Well, how bad do we want to tear a starter apart? I feel like that solenoid is foobarred. We're not going to have anything like that on hand. Yep, it's been in the arms. Son of a biscuit. I don't even know how we're going to get that solenoid apart to clean it. Well, this could really put a hamper on things. I should make like a special stand just for taking starters apart. Frickin' every time. Every time! Good thing the starter was good on that Peterbilt. We didn't. You mad? That ain't gonna be the size of this engine. How do you suppose this thing comes apart? I need to know what's inside of you. There's a lot of wires going in here that. I don't know why I'm pissing around with this because there's not a chance that it's ever going to work again. But we got to get it to work, Duff, or we're going to lose the shop. Son of a biscuit. Hook that to the ground. Oh, then it gets hot. Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, we don't want to hook that one to the ground. Hook this one to the ground. That was dumb. That's hard on the loser switch. Son of a biscuit. I can't imagine that solenoid's shot. We need a starter sponsor. Real bad. Who's got 54 international starters on hand? Nobody. Every stinking time. Kim, yeah, you'll have this thing running in like half hour, hour tops. So here's our starter. Here's our starter solenoid. This starter solenoid's got this plunger on it. Right there. We got it sliding in and out manually. But when you hook power up to it, it's not working. Tore this thing down as far as I could. I did have this off. It's all crimped together. It's really non-serviceable. And by that I mean nobody offers one of these. Rock Auto offers a starter solenoid for one of these, but it's just your standard starter solenoid that bolts to the firewall like a Ford. So again, internationals, unobtainium parts. And what that solenoid does is kicks this Bendix in and out, like so. If you don't have that, the starter just spins and doesn't engage into the flywheel. Let's put some lube on there just in case we get things to work someday, maybe, for the next guy. Before I go and rig up anything so that you can actuate that lever by hand or by foot, if you guys know what I'm talking about that is into the old stuff that's got the foot operated stuff. This is really just a spin off from that. Let's see if this thing turns over, because I'm about done with dealing with stuck engines. I'm sure you guys thoroughly enjoy me taking heads off and smashing pistons with hammers. But let's see what we got for rotational isms on this thing. Let's pull the spark plugs out even and spray some Croil down there just to appease the masses. I'm just going to give these spark plugs a quick blowies because you don't want any debris down your hole. Sticks and stones. Ooh, that one's the high performance one. What do we got? Some Champion J11s, and they're rusty. Well, The good news is they're all consistently crappy. Couldn't quite find the hole. You know what Grandpa would say? If there was something on it, and I'm not going to say it, then you could find it. Come on. Oh. It's stuck. Guess I'm going to jack it up, see if there's an inspection cover underneath there. See if we can get some leverage on the old flywheel. Sweet. The old 710 cap says it's not rusty in there. Well, judging by the amount of debris that's in the exhaust pipe, we got our work cut out for us, Duff. Yeah, I'm about as impressed as you are. Let's see what kind of mouse nest's behind the inspection cover. We can figure out how to get that off. Are you kidding me? Flathead screws. Son of a... Oh, of course it's not tight either. Yeah. Anytime you can make a hammer into a screwdriver, I'm on board. If you don't know what these impact screwdrivers are, you're working on the right stuff. So, let me guess, there's two more hidden behind this crossmember that you'll never be able to get at, right? How would you ever get that out? How? Oh my gosh, through the hole on the bottom of the crossmember. Brilliant! No way this is gonna fit through there. Nope. I don't ever need that screw. I'll never put it back on anyway. Oh. Sweet baby Jesus.
Your tiny Jesus, your golden fleece diapers.
There's not screws on the front too, is there? Ah, we'll just pry on it till something happens. Are you rusted on? Imagine that. Oh, it's because there's more screws. That would help if we took all those out, huh? Oh, just rust. Not even a mouse nest. That's disappointing. Lost that bet against myself. Alright. Oh. This flywheel looks like it sat in a swamp. Hey Jimmy Spenders, all that water that comes down from the hills didn't happen to pool up in your yard and flood this thing, did it? Oh man. With a big enough bar and something to pry against, you can move the world, right? Let's see what happens. What are you telling me? Is it stuck? Tighter than what? Bulls behind in fly season? Oh! Why? Because you weren't with. You would have told me not to buy it. Duff always knows best. Well, since we got it in the air, let's pull the drain plug and see what's in there, huh? I bet there's water. How much water are we gonna get? None. None. Zero water. Ow! Did it at least go? Ah. See that, Kim? That's water. Just a little bit. Ooh, that was a big glug. And then a little sludge. Uh-oh, we're gonna need another pan. Oh! Whew! We had no room for air there. Holy fudge nuggets. I'm pretty sure I could have beat Usain Bolt across the shop to get that oil pan. So that's pretty much what it looks like every time I change oil. I'm not gonna lie, I am the messiest oil changer ever. I should probably get a bigger drain pan. Oh well. Sorry, Greta.
How dare you!
So I guess we're gonna tear into this engine like we do when they're stock. The hood should be easy to take off. Don't worry, Duff. I got it. Whoops. Based on what we saw underneath, the exhaust is not going to be worth saving, so straight pipe it is. Got it. Heater hoses? I'll get this one. Just kidding. Little castrator. Works real good for nipping these off. What's that? Coolant? Looks like straight water to me. Just a little chewy in the radiator neck. A little rusty. How bad's it gonna look under here? Man, that's a shame because it looks pretty frickin' good. Well, I guess we keep digging. Man, those are some frickin' girthy push rods. Sure love to bend a set of those. Oh, the ground strap goes through the head bolt. How frickin' neat is that? Oh, my back hurts just looking at that thing. Oh, let's play that. Is it stuck valve game? It already looks like that one and that one are lower. That's stuck. Not stuck. Not stuck. Oh, you got little caps on them. Not stuck. Not stuck tighter than hell. Stuck. Not stuck. Debatable. So about half of them are stuck, by my calculations. Carb stuck. Real tight. Can't imagine that's where all that water came in. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh, pop right off. Now if it just make itself lighter. Oh, stay up there. Don't smash my, oh my gosh. So the head just kind of slid off. I got it off the dowel pins and yeah, it ain't good. Not good at all. Oh, it's not just one cylinder, it's all of them too. And then that back one is plumb full up with, oh, hey, I didn't even touch that one, guys, look. I mean, I did tap it, but not the end that I tapped on was broke. Sweet. And much like the Plymouth video, I think that pretty much concludes our activities here today. Because A, I don't have any international valves. B, I don't have any international starters, and I had a really brilliant way to jimmy rig that one. No offense, Jimmy Warner. And we know how stuck engines usually treat us. Not good, unless it's a Ford flathead V8. Those will run when we get them unstuck, but Y blocks, no go. 318, 360 Chryslers. Oh yeah, no go. 230 Chevy inline sixes, no go. Not good. What a disappointment. Thanks, Jimmy Spenders, for that. So I guess we could probably deal with one valve, clean some cylinders out. Wonder what's going on back here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's two valves we're gonna need. I'm sure the rings aren't stuck, seeing as how all that water's just hanging out there. I presume those are intake valves that are rusted off. Don't worry about what concoction's mixed up there. What do we got under here? Oh, that guy's stuck. That guy's stuck. And then a couple of intake valves that are snapped off. Pretty chewy. Real good. I kind of want to do a video on grinding valves because I got a Sioux valve grinder. But we're not going to do it on this where we got to find 2 new valves and the engine's stuck. I should have done it when we did that 59 Plymouth wagon because we did all those. But missed opportunity. I guess we'll clean this up, see just how things look in there, and go from there. I'm a little disappointed I didn't even get to break those. Well, maybe I did, tapping on them. Barely, but I doubt it. I suppose they got full of water, and then the water froze and busted these off, maybe? Or they just got so frickin' rusty that they rotted off. Good times. So I was kind of worried about me breaking that valve. Look at that big divot right there. That kind of smiley face looking at you. That's where that valve hit well before I dug into this thing. See if we can clean this piston up and figure out if she's been bored or not. This is a lot easier to do when the engine turns over and you can get the piston all the way to the top. Just saying. Stamped something. Well, it's stamped front H6. It's got an IH part number on it and an IH literally stamped right on it, so I'm guessing it's original. I don't see the STD. Well, it's got a 0, or is that a C stamped on there? I don't know. Doesn't look like that one ever kissed a valve, but that one was so full of water, I think that one just rusted off. 79297-R1. So I'm guessing that's R series and IH part number, whatever H-6 is. So, I mean, it's a standard bore. So I guess assuming that it's a standard bore, you could always bore this thing out a little bit, and if need be, you could sleeve a cylinder if you really wanted to save this thing. What did we figure out? It was a 220, I believe. I looked the other night. I don't remember. I can't remember all of this stuff. Let's see if they hold some oil. We're gonna need a Marvel sponsor here. Just hoping this makes it easier to come apart or to loosen up. Nope. And then also to see how stuck the rings are. If it drains back down, then you know the rings are not doing much. I'm guessing it's gonna stay there in that one because we already had water not go anywhere. See what happens. What do you think, Duff? This thing's good. Just got a couple of whiskey dents up here. He did say the boy schmucked a deer, screwed that grill up. So I wonder if we can't reattach that. I don't know if these brackets are janked up or what. It's got a little crack there. I mean, that fender is super nice. Little hooey there, easy to work out. Cab corners are freaking solid. Roof ain't all whammoed up. Oh, missed some dirt up there. Yeah, you could see where all the lichens had sat on there. That's what my science teacher said they were. Running boards are good, straight, not all rusty. Fender's got a couple dents in the side. Usually they're beat up on here from setting stuff on them. And the floor cleaned up pretty good. It's not all holy from that crap sitting in there. I got bothered by some other folks, so I didn't get a chance to pressure wash this. I can't get this thing unlatched, nor did I try very hard. Yeah, this thing's good. Tailgate, solid. Top of the bed's got a couple dents in it. Front of the bed ain't even really bowed. Oh, she's got a little to her. Yeah, this thing is nice, super nice. Couple of little tiny bubbles starting down there. Not bad at all. Gotta find a door handle. Gotta fix that wing window. I don't know what's going on there. Why I don't want to just go back into place. The old R120 cleans up pretty dang good. So it looks to me like this grill was kind of a friction fit. Well, I think if we take those two pieces of hardware loose, pull that tab out, maybe pound it straight, flatten these tabs out. This one's bent way up, and this one is too. Take those apart, flatten them out. We can get this back on there. It'll look way better. There you go. Grill's back in place. Just took the hammer and locking pliers, bent them tabs over. And those brackets that mount the body, we smashed them on the old stump over here. I should have put it over the English knee and kind of got the little key-her out of it, but oh well, should be good enough. Good enough for yard art. So there you have it. We took a 1954 International R120 that ran when parked. Found out why it was parked. Apparently the piston had kissed a valve. No bueno. She's stuck. I don't know, what'd you guys do with this thing? Put an engine in it, put it back on the road? This thing's pretty dang nice, body-wise. The brakes even work. It's got oddball split rims. A lot of those international parts are hard to find. What I'm thinking is Camaro subframe and a small block Chevy, maybe an LS, overdrive, 10-bolt rear, get her down on the ground, some twice pipes. That's just me. What do you guys think? Let me know, comment down below. And if you hung out this long, Duff and I very much appreciate it. So, thanks for coming by. Remember, doesn't matter how you get it done, as long as you're having fun. I don't think we really got anything done here, did we? Guess we cleaned up an old International. Created more work for ourselves? I don't know. One of these days, we will get an International to run. I just noticed when I was putting that grill in, I don't think those park lights are factory. Guessing not.